have you had any experience driving in the rain recently? If you did, maybe you can share your story in the comment down below. We definitely would love to hear what happened to you and what happened to someone that you know and stuff like that. Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. So in today's video, I'm actually recording this video because I couldn't drive because of the situation at the moment with the Queensland flooding. A lot of roads are flooded at the moment, and a lot of houses are also currently flooded, and I definitely feel for those people, for a lot of people who have their houses being flooded and stuff like that. Some people have lost their cars in the floods, but I just thought I would come up here and share some of my knowledge with driving in the rain. So one thing you need to remember when you're driving in the rain, if you're gonna take your car out driving in the rain, or maybe obviously if you cannot do it, especially with the current situation in Queensland, I definitely wouldn't do it. Personally, I've been away for the last few days, so I haven't really seen a lot of this rain situation that has been unfolding in Queensland. I came back yesterday, but there is a few things you can do to actually make you safer on the road. There is times where you really need to drive to get somewhere, but one thing you need to remember is, first one is make sure your tires are in a good conditions. So that's the number one thing that you wanna make sure that if you're driving in the rain, you wanna ensure that your car has good tires, because if your tires are old, the chance of skidding it's very high. So having good tires, it definitely helps a little bit. The second thing is check your windscreen wipers. A lot of people, they just drive and they never really check with their windscreen wipers. I've been in cars where the windscreen wipers were really barely effective. So the windscreen wipers, they are blades. Every now and then they need to be replaced. So check if your windscreen wipers are not doing the job the way they are supposed to be doing them. It's time for them to get replaced. They are not very expensive, and actually if you take your car to some of these shops which sells car things like Supercheap, Autobahn or Repco, some of the places they can actually change the windscreen wipers for you. For sure, I know that places like Autobahn, they will change their windscreen wipers for you, but I don't know about Supercheap and Repco, but I know that Autobahn, definitely they'll change the windscreen wipers for you without you having to do it. Even if you have to do it, it's a quick fix. It's not difficult, or your mechanic might even change them for free for you. The next thing that you want to be doing is, you need to remember that usually when we're driving in normal traffic, we leave about 2 seconds between our car and the car in front of us. When it's raining, you are actually supposed to leave 4 seconds. So make sure that you double that distance if you're driving behind someone in the rain. And obviously, the heavier the rain is, the more distance you should leave. So 4 seconds is just like the minimum distance if it's raining, but you might need to leave even longer distance if the rain is too intense. If the rain intensifies, then you might need to leave more distance. The next thing is, you need to remember, if you are driving in the rain and you're doing long drives, probably make sure that you are not too tired. Fatigue plus rain, they don't really work together. Even plus driving, really in general, you shouldn't be driving if you are too tired. So make sure that you are well rested if you're gonna drive, because if you drive when you are too tired, your reaction time is going to be affected. If you're driving in the rain and you don't react quick enough, first of all, when it's raining, the car takes a little bit longer to stop. So it's important that you remember that if you're driving in the rain, remember that don't drive if you are very tired. The next point is, if you are a very nervous driver, if you get very nervous when driving, or maybe if a situation comes up and you're learning how to drive, if the rain is too heavy, I probably wouldn't drive. Just because, like yesterday when I was driving back home, I drove a long distance. I drove maybe like around 500 kilometers to get home. So one thing you need to remember is, there will be a lot of things going on. So if the rain is too heavy, maybe get someone else to drive for you, because if you are one of those people who get very nervous and you do rash reaction, if you do that in the rain, there is more likely to be a situation which will cause you to really think about your reaction a little bit. Because like yesterday when I was driving, I was actually driving the right lane, and out of nowhere the cars in the opposite direction, they just suddenly flashed water on my windscreen, and my windscreen was just covered with water, and it was a bit of a shock for a moment. But imagine if I was gonna overreact and push the steering wheel to the left. There was a lot of cars on my left, so I would have hit those cars. So it's important that if you're one of those people who get very nervous, probably think twice if the rain is too heavy, especially like the rain we've been having in Queensland. It's definitely been quite heavy. So if you are very nervous, probably don't get on the road, because it's just gonna make you even more scared, and you might do something that you're not supposed to do. Otherwise, driving in the rain can be a little bit of a challenge, but it's not like to say that it's not doable. You can definitely do it, but remember also that if the road is full of water, if you see like the road is flooded, don't try and put yourself in danger. Just turn around, go around, find another alternative route. Don't try and risk it like pushing your car through like some floods, because it's definitely not worth it. I mean, there's been a lot of people, you need to understand the car that you're driving as well. So if you see like someone driving a four-wheel drive in front of you and they are going through some flood waters, don't follow along, because most likely if your car is not a four-wheel drive, your car the chance of it being stuck is very high. So I know a lot of people try and do it. You see someone driving a Land Cruiser and then you want to follow along. It's not advised. Don't do it, because you're just gonna put yourself in trouble. Following other people during the rain, it's not a good idea. You need to assess the situation. You're doing things. If the road is flooded, don't risk it. Just turn around, go back, find another route. It might take you longer to get wherever you're going, but at least you get there safely. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. And in Queensland, definitely it's been raining a lot. So today is like Sunday 27. It's been raining for the last 3-4 days, pretty much non-stop, and I know a lot of people, they are definitely affected, and a lot of people today, they actually had to stay home. They were told to stay home, and I know a lot of car parks have been flooded with water. Like a lot of car parks and a lot of roads have been flooded, and it's gonna take a few days before things really return back to normal. From Monday, I believe the rain is supposed to slow down. It's definitely been bad. Have you had any experience driving the rain recently? If you did, share your story in the comment down below. We definitely would love to hear what happened to you and what happened to someone that you know and stuff like that. Thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed watching this video, give the video a thumbs up, and if you have any questions, you can leave them in the comment down below. So in the future, I'll continue doing more mock tests. I'll continue to do driving test centers, and I'm also gonna continue doing driving tutorials on this channel. So keep an eye on that. But otherwise, in the meantime, make sure you stay safe. Thank you for watching, and if you are doing a driving test soon, I wish you the best of luck. See you in the next video.